I think though, Jake, just as we're talking this through, if somebody out there was doing it themselves in retirement, we've talked about the 60-40 portfolio. Obviously, you need to understand what your cash flow is, and that's the primary driver. But that kind of has been not a gold standard, but a standard that a lot of people have looked at for a long time, right? 60% equities, 40% bonds, kind of like the 4% rule, painting with a very broad brush here. So it's not investment advice. But my point is, for an individual to invest their money for retirement, 60-40 using a handful of funds is very simple to do. And it's very cost effective to do. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Again, our clients hire us because we're actually going and picking the investments. We are eliminating the best that we can the emotion from the equation, doing the financial planning and the tax planning. But my point is, if somebody did want to do it themselves, and if they were going to rebalance when they needed to, it's not as if it's a terribly expensive or complicated endeavor to set up what we're talking about.
Right. But in that 60-40, you got to make sure that 40 covers at least 5 to 10 years worth of.
And that's why I say I'm painting with a broad brush here. But yes, like I'm talking about actually investing the money to accomplish that. If that's the way that it all works out for you, not terribly difficult, not terribly expensive.
Right.
But there's a lot involved. And most of our clients don't want to mess with it in retirement. They don't want to have to worry about what the market's doing day to day, or rebalancing at the right time, or figuring out their tax planning. That's why they've hired professionals to help them and to support them.
Yes. And I would argue that's a sense of wisdom, also, is that like they aren't overconfident thinking that they know everything. Like just that's like me, like I don't go and try to like claim that I can fix my car.
Right. You can pay for the answer, right? You can pay for somebody to fix it.
Yes, to do it the right way that does it full time in there. And that, and be a trusted guide along the way.